What's up, y'all? Man, I'm back. Mr. Zach reacts. Man, we gonna surf the net tonight, man. Been a lot of things going on, but first, man, we gonna go into this JD Vance interview he had with Dana Bash, the CNN reporter, uh, one of the ones that hosted the Trump debate. But yeah, man, we finna get into it, man. He about to put this lady in her place, man. Trying to talk about the Haitian cat incident, all these different things, man. But JD Vance, being the nice guy that he is, well educated, well rounded guy that he is most definitely gonna put this lady in her place, man. So let's get to it, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I know it took a few days. I ain't went live in a few days, but I'm back at it for a little while tonight. So man, let's get into this, man. All right. America first, man.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let him cook.
About to cook, baby. All right, let's go.
Now is Republican Vice Presidential nominee J.D. Vance, who represents Ohio in the U.S. Senate. Thank you for being here, sir. So the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, Rob Rue, said, quote, all these federal politicians that have negatively spun our city, they need to know they're hurting our city. And it was their words that did it. Before Donald Trump talked about eating dogs and cats on a debate stage, it was you, Senator, who first elevated this baseless rumor. These are your constituents. So why are you putting them at risk by continuing to spread claims about Haitian immigrants, despite officials in your state saying that there's no evidence and pleading for you to stop?
Well, Dana, first of all, what's putting the residents of Springfield at risk, which was a town completely ignored by the American media until Donald Trump and I started surfacing some of these concerns, is that they can't afford housing, they can't afford health care. The schools have been overwhelmed, the hospitals have been overwhelmed, and they're overwhelmed because Kamala Harris allowed 20,000 Haitian migrants to get dropped into a small Ohio town of about 40,000 people, and it's completely overwhelmed the services. Now, you ask, why have I talked about some of the things that I've been talking about? Let me just say this. My constituents have brought approximately a dozen separate concerns to me. 10 of them are verifiable and confirmable, and a couple of them I talk about because my constituents are telling me firsthand that they're seeing these things. So I have two options, Dana. I can ignore them, which is what the American media has done for years to this community, or I can actually talk about what people are telling me. And of course, many of the things that the media says are completely baseless have since been confirmed. For example, I was told, Dana, that by the American media, that it was baseless that migrants were capturing the geese from the local park pond and eating them.
And they were. People ain't gonna, we not used to that, man. Salute Ray-Bans 310, what's going on with your player? But yeah, man, look, people ain't gonna be calling and reporting about nobody eating no damn geese if they ain't seeing it. We not used to that, man. We see geese and ducks in the pond, and as American citizens, man, we leave those things alone, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave those type of things alone, especially if they in national parks and different things like that. We don't just be jumping in the water or coercing the geese to come to us. Come here, geese. Come here, geese. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. So you get some people who come out here from a whole different country. Their whole culture and lifestyle are different than ours. They probably looking like, man, these American citizens, man, they got just food running all around. They ain't doing nothing to them. So, I don't blame them. They don't know. But I'm quite sure some of their family members that live in Haiti, man, and called they people in Haiti, say, man, if y'all come over here, man, y'all can't eat the geese, the cats, the dogs, none of that. Ain't none of that going down. None of that.
Come on now, dog.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You got to call your people, man, if they're gonna come out here. But we don't eat geese and duck straight out the pond, man. You got to go to a restaurant, something to sell duck. You know, we just ain't chopping them up. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go.
Yet there are 911 calls from well before this ever became a viral sensation of people complaining about that exact thing happening. So my attitude is listen to my constituents. Sometimes they're going to say things that people don't like, but they're saying things that people don't like because their town has been overwhelmed, and it's my job to try to fight for them and to protect them. Kamala Harris opened the border, and now these people are suffering. That's what I'm focused on, Dana.
Senator, I have to go through several things that you just said. First of all, the Clark County Sheriff and the Ohio Department of Natural Resources reviewed 11 months of 911 calls. They only identified 2 instances of people.
2. It don't matter. I thought you was gonna say they didn't verify no calls. I mean, y'all just forget what the sheriffs and them talking about. The people who live in Springfield and live in those cities, man, they seeing what's going on. They always trying to take the word of the sheriff and these people that they don't stay over there with them damn people over there living in that community. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I tell you, CNN, boy, they sure be fake and biased, boy. I tell you, man, get on them, JD Vance.
Come on now, dog.
Get on them.
People alleging Haitians were taking geese out of parks. They found 0 evidence to substantiate those claims. Also, other evidence that you have talked about, even you've retweeted alleged evidence, are unsourced social media videos from a different city, apparently no connection to Haitians. And this is from a conservative activist who offered a $5,000 reward for such things. And then going just backly to the schools and the hospitals and so forth being overwhelmed, nobody is disputing that the town of Springfield, Ohio, needs help. But you're not just a bystander, you're the senator from Ohio. So instead of saying things that are wrong and actually causing the hospitals, the schools, the government buildings to be evacuated because of bomb threats, because of the cats and dogs thing, why not actually be constructive in helping to better integrate them into the community? Because there are a lot of employers there who say that the Haitian workers are helping fill jobs that they need desperately filled.
He ain't got to help them people get implemented into the city. He want mass deportations. Get these people up out of here, man. Come back legally. But the way that the Biden administration has got these Haitians in there, man, it seemed like they got them in there legally temporarily. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Get on him, JD Vance.
Come on now, dog.
Dana, first of all, let me just respond to a couple things that you said, but I want to start with something you said, which I think is frankly disgusting and is more appropriate for a Democratic propagandist than it is for an American journalist. There is nothing that I have said that has led to threats against these hospitals. These hospitals, the bomb threats and so forth, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. Get on that old white lady, man. Get her, JD Vance. Get her.
Come on now, dog.
Get on her.
Violence is disgusting. We condemn it. We condemn all violence.
Senator, this happened after you and President Trump were on the debate stage, said that cats and dogs were being eaten.
You asked a question, Dana, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it. What we have said is that this town has suffered terribly under the policies of Kamala Harris. Now, you just accused me of inciting violence against the community when all that I've done is surface.
Wait a minute. Infinity in the chats and the comments say Haitians are also black people. No, they Haitians. They're Haitians. You can go to a Haitian and say, are you a black man? They're going to say, no, I'm Haitian. So get it right, Infinity. I'm going to hit you with one of these.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Just like Jamaicans. They ain't finna consider themselves black. They gonna say they Jamaican. So, and you talking about the Proud Boys, it was only 12, I think. It's like, it's just listen to this interview. It's like you going right along with Dana Bash. Y'all find the smallest things and try to blow them up when it's 40,000 or 35,000. How many thousands of migrants over there infiltrating that little city? Doing things that American citizens don't normally do over there. We not, like I said, we not used to jumping in lakes and going to go hunt ducks and geese. Now the cat thing, that was kind of over the top, but he said people, his constituents was reporting it. Now you got the fake news. They not gonna report on none of that stuff, just like they don't report on all the people who dying from fentanyl and all that other stuff that's going on. So I'm gonna hit you again, Infinity, with this.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
The complaints of my constituents, people who are suffering because of Kamala Harris's policies. Are we not allowed to talk about these problems because some psychopaths are threatening violence? We can condemn the violence on the one hand, but also talk about the terrible consequences of Kamala Harris's open border on the other hand. Now, let me just fact check.
And Theodore, he didn't lie. He didn't admit it. When they said, I watched the interview too, he said that they made up the story, but he said he had to make up the story so they can have attention on this little city. He said his constituents were the ones who was calling him and telling him about this stuff. So you got to read between the lines, man. You got to stir up controversy in order to shed the light on what these people in Springfield is going through. But the people said that they seen them people doing it. The fake news ain't gonna report on it. They want to make JD Vance and Trump look like they delusional and all this other stuff. I done seen plenty of videos. They got videos out there of Haitians doing things to cats and all that stuff. They got that video out on YouTube right now. She wasn't in Springfield, but it was a Haitian woman eating a damn cat. So don't act like these people don't be doing. I'm not saying all of them. That's just what they do all the time, but they will do it. It's showing that.
Come on now, dog.
A couple of other things that you said, Dana, because it's important. You said that all of these migrants are in the country legally. They are in the country through what's called temporary protective status.
Right.
That is when Kamala Harris waved a magic amnesty wand, taking people and giving them legal status. That is not to say that they're here legally. That is a terrible indictment of her amnesty policies that have further opened the border and further caused terrible migration into this country.
You might not agree with the policy, and obviously you don't, which is totally fair and legitimate. There are policy disagreements all the time, but the fact is it is the law because President Biden and Vice President Harris are. But I don't want to frankly go down this conversation about policy
Dana,
because
you made a point. You don't. I agree. You don't want to talk about policy.
No,
Dana,
what I
want to talk about.
What I want to talk about
instead of about the fact
Senator,
that Kamala
it was
Harris.
Shut up, Dana Bash. Damn, you asked the man to come on here to do an interview. The man can't even answer the damn questions without your ass talking. Good Lord.
What the hell?
Shut up.
What the hell?
For distraction.
Dana, granted amnesty.
You were the one who started talking about eating dogs and cats.
Level.
You were the one who brought this
my
up.
Constituents
The president
were the
said
ones
it
who
to
talked
60
about eating
million
dog and
people.
cats, and I talked about it because you were ignoring this community. My constituents talked about
Have
it.
you
And
been
it is
to
my
Springfield?
responsibility to surface their concerns when the American media
Have you been to
ignores it.
Springfield?
Dana, I've been to Springfield probably 100 times in my life.
How about
I've taken my
recently,
children
since
to
you've
get
heard
ice
this?
cream at Young's Jersey Dairy.
Have you heard?
Van should have asked her, has she been to Springfield? He should have asked her that.
Recently, since
And the people in the chats, man, we gonna go today. I'm gonna try to find that clip of that lady eating them cats. From my understanding, she didn't say a damn word. So how y'all know if she was Haitian or just an American? When I seen it, she wasn't saying nothing. She just did like this. Let me see your mouth. And did like this. And that was it. And I wish, man, YouTube, man, they be tripping. Because I got a lot of clips on here, man, showing them people eating cats and different type of animals and stuff like that. So, but anyway, let's get back to it, man. Salute people in the chat, man. Y'all, man, it's freedom of speech over here, man. All right? So, say what you want to say. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna hit your ass with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And we gonna go back and forth. We surfing YouTube tonight, man. Let's go.
Since
Have
you've
I been in
gotten
the
these
last?
calls?
Have I been in the last 4 days?
No,
no,
I'm
I haven't
talking
been
about
in the last 4 days. But I've
since
talked
you've
to a lot
gotten
of
these
people in
calls from the
Springfield, Dana,
constituents.
and they're telling me this stuff is happening. Dana, would you like to ask me questions and then let me answer them, or would you like to debate me on these topics? I noticed that when you had Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, you gave them multiple choice answers to the questions that you asked, and you allowed them to answer the questions.
And it was multiple choice. Shut up, Dana Bash. You ain't debating Vance. Watch, he checked her right there. Now she gonna start talking nicely then. Let's go.
I'm happy to be here to talk about policy, but if you're going to interrupt me every single time that I open my mouth, then why am I even doing this? So please ask a question, and I'd ask you to be polite enough to let me answer it.
Yes, I am, and I think that if Kamala Harris and Tim Walz were making unsubstantiated claims that had racist undertones about people eating dogs and cats, and they didn't answer the questions about that, then I would have similar interactions with them. As you know, I am very grateful that you come on the show.
Yeah, you better be grateful for he take that damn mic off his collar and walk off. Y'all ratings is already going down by all the bias things that's going on. So whoop that trick.
Come on now, dog.
I am for other Republicans, but this is something that you're hearing from constituents. I did a lot of reporting. I talked to people in Ohio over the weekend, and they're really worried about these claims. The policies, yes, I am agreeing with you that what I heard is that there is concern that these migrants, there's a lot of them, and the integration isn't being done.
Alicia Strickland, you're not gonna come on here and spamming my chat. Now I say you can speak, but all that spamming, that ain't about to happen. All right, so you got 30 minutes to think about it. So if you want to go somewhere else, you can go to another channel. But all that spamming and all that stuff, that ain't about to happen. All right, you don't give nobody else a chance to say something in the chats. You say Trump and MAGA is subhuman and all this stuff, but you got me effed up with that, man. You must not be from this damn country. So anyway, get your ass out of here.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Done fast enough and well enough. And that's a totally legitimate
Shout out Kirk, man. I see you.
conversation. But there are other conversations that are happening. Aiden Clark, who is an 11-year-old boy who was killed in Springfield last year. It was a car accident involving a Haitian immigrant. You said that he was murdered. His father said that's not true. It was an accident. Here's what he said to you.
Politicians, Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump. They have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. This needs to stop now. They are not allowed, nor have they ever been allowed to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio.
I see the chats, man. Jesus care about everybody. Jesus first, families, Jesus first, your family, and then whatever else you believe in. But yeah, Jesus love everybody, man. But you know, that's what Jesus loved. But this country here, man, you got to come over here legally, man. You got to wait in line just like everybody else that's been waiting in line 10, 20 years. Don't you think those people who've been waiting in line for so long to watch some new people come over here and it just live in hotels, money, debit cards, free food, housing, medical care, free college, all these things. That ain't right, man. If you was at Magic Mountain or any amusement park and you waited in one of them long lines to get on one of them roller coasters, and then somebody bought one of those express pass, but they didn't tell you they had it, and they just walked in front of you, ain't you gonna be mad? Wouldn't you be mad? Because I know damn well I will. If I'm waiting in the line for an hour to get on the damn roller coaster, and you get some people just walking past you, talking about they got a free pass to get on in front of you, express pass. Same situation to me. I'm just trying to break it down in layman's terms. So, American citizens got the right to be mad. They got the right to be mad. Or the ones who's trying to become American citizens, going through the legal way to do it. I'm mad, and I was born an American citizen. I got to watch all these people get all these things. You know what I'm saying? And taking my hard-earned tax dollars to help these people, and the administration want to pay for, well, Kamala is talking about paying for transgender sexual surgeries for people, for illegal immigrants. Hell no. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with them? I'm going to hit their ass with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Listen to them one more time to hear their apologies.
Senator, he's asking for you to apologize. Will you?
Dana, first of all, my heart goes out to the Clark family, and I don't bring their son's name up because they've clearly expressed a preference for politicians to not bring their son's name up. I wish them all the best. I can't believe what kind of a tragedy they've experienced, but I'm still going to keep on talking about.
I know how to say Scamala or Koala or Scamala Harris. I know how to say that name. And then somebody in the chat said if Trump cares so much about the border, why did he talk the Republicans out of that bill? The bill wasn't closing the border. It was letting 2,500 or something like that in a day or something like that. That's not closing the damn border. And then if they would have signed it, the border, okay, that's 20. They gonna shut it down when 5,000 or something like that come in, but they ain't counting all the people that they flying into the country. They ain't counting those numbers. They count what's coming across the border. He want the border closed. We want it closed. One is too many. Period.
What the migrants have done to Springfield, Ohio, and what Kamala Harris's open border has done to Springfield, Ohio. And Dana, I think this illustrates the entire...
Yeah, I ain't got no choice, Kirk. I ain't got no choice but to like J.D. Vance. He running with Donald Trump. He done changed his position. When you get to know the man, obviously when you get to know Trump and what he stands for, if you a true American and you want freedom of speech and all these other things that we've been accustomed to all these years, not communistic ways, man, you ain't got no choice but to go with that side, man, because I believe in God. I believe in freedom of speech, man. I believe in our rights. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in all this men and women sports, all these different tampons and boys bathroom, all this. It's just weird, man. It's weird, and I'm gonna use the Democrat word, weird, and I'm gonna hit their ass with a.
Come on now, dog.
Higher contrast between how we're trying to go about this debate and how a lot of the Democrats are trying to go about this debate. They're talking about 12 Proud Boys marching in Springfield, Ohio. They're talking about the frankly fake debunkings of a lot of these stories that are out there. I'm talking to my constituents and I'm hearing terrible things about what's going on in Springfield and Kamala Harris's open border policy.
Wait, what? DJ Velasquez say some states are calling local residents to allow legal immigrants to stay in their homes now. Ain't none of them come to my house. I ain't letting nobody illegal in my house. I ain't letting nobody on running from the police or did any damn thing to come to my house. That ain't happening. Them people crazy as hell. They don't know who the hell they letting in their house, and they gonna just let somebody illegal. I don't give a damn if they smiled, cooked tacos, or whatever the hell they did. They ain't coming to my house. As soon as they knock on my door, I'm gonna say,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Your ass ain't coming to my house.
Policies have caused these problems. The hospitals are overwhelmed, Dana. The schools are overwhelmed. The local services are completely overwhelmed. You have people who can't afford housing. Homelessness has gone up. Murders are up by 81% because of what Kamala Harris has allowed to happen to this small community. I'm going to keep on talking about that. Now, of course, we can criticize violence. We can also still talk about the problems that are happening in Springfield, and we should be able to do both.
I don't give a damn. I'm not trying. Wait a minute. Crypto Touch say, what if you get to know them and they're actually good people? I ain't trying to get to know them. I know enough people that I can help. I ain't trying to get to know them. I ain't trying to get to know them. That's just like any American citizen. I'm not trying to get to know. I already know enough people. I don't care if they're good or bad. They ain't coming in my house. You let them in your house, Crypto. Don't let them in your house.
Those things simultaneously.
Oh, and I'm gonna hit your ass too, Crypto, with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Dana.
Just once and for all, you again started this in part by saying that, at which Donald Trump repeated on the debate stage, that, and he didn't say anything about the policies that you're talking about. He just said Haitians are eating dogs and cats. Can you affirmatively say now that that is a rumor that has no basis with evidence?
Dana, the evidence is the firsthand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into.
Hold on. The chat's going up. LG Star, are you talking to me? Did you say then go back to Africa? You will never be from here? First of all, I'm going to hit your ass with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And I'm going to hit your ass with a.
What the hell?
Look, I ain't from Africa. I was born and raised in the good old United States of America. I got a birth certificate. I'd be scared they'd try to send me to Africa. I don't know nobody in Africa. I don't know nobody in Africa. I wouldn't know what to say, what to eat, where to go, where to sleep, none of that. I love my country. They would have to drag me the hell up out of here, out of the United States. I'm not African American. I am an American citizen. So get that right, LG Star. I ain't no Indian, Hindu, Indian. I ain't none of that. I'm a black American. I hate to put the word black on it. I'm just an American citizen. I'm a hardworking American, born, American made U.S. citizen. I ain't going to Africa. I don't give a damn. I'm not living in no damn jungle. I don't even like going to the damn zoo. And looking at gorillas and lions. They might jump over the damn cage. Hey, man, is you crazy? You must be out your damn mind.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This country, who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to,
But it wasn't just a meme,
create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. You had one interview with her. You talk about pushing back against me, Dana. You didn't push back against the fact that she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act.
I ain't from Africa. I'm indigenous to America. This is where I was born. I'm not going to keep on saying that. This is where I was born. I am from America. My mama was born here. My grandma was born here. My grandma mama was born here. My daddy, my grandfather. I am an American citizen. Now, if you're talking about the beginning of America and all that, now you talk about the Native American Indians. I got the Native American Indian in my blood too. So I am an American citizen. You can keep on trying to beat it into my head that I'm African. I'm not. My head ain't shaped like no African. I ain't got no features like no damn Africans. I know an African man when I see one. Now, Anyway, me hit your ass with her.
Come on now, dog.
Which is why a lot of Americans can't afford food and housing.
You just said
we
that
ought
you're
to be
creating
talking
a
about
story.
public policy.
Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you
Yes.
created.
Stop trying to paint another narrative, Dana Bash. He did say it's a story he created. Now he about to tell you why. Man, fake news. Fake news.
So the eating dogs and cats thing is not
We are
accurate.
creating, Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it.
People want to know right or left. So I don't support sex changes for illegal immigrants in prison. I don't support 12-year-olds being able to not tell their damn parents about certain things and the government come in and manipulate your child. I ain't with the men and women sports. I ain't with the woke agenda type stuff. I am a traditional American man. I'm from the old school. I don't believe in none of that. I'm a God-fearing man. God said there are two genders, man and woman. So y'all make y'all choice on who I'm voting for. Okay? Now, it's a big decision that y'all have to make. I already made my choice. So that's on y'all. Y'all have to answer to God when it's time for y'all to go. I'm trying to go by the Bible as much as I can.
I did.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. All right?
Didn't create 20,000 illegal migrants coming into Springfield thanks to Kamala Harris's policies. Her policies did that, but yes, we created the actual focus that allowed the American media to talk about this story and the suffering caused by Kamala Harris's policies.
Do you condemn the Proud Boys, even if it's just 12, even if it's just one marching in Springfield?
Dana, I condemn all white supremacists. I'm obviously not. I'm married to a non-white person. I don't like these people, but I think that we have to.
John Lim says hate has no home here. Well, if you're directing that comment towards me, I don't hate people. I love all people, all races of people. I hate their actions. That's what I hate. I don't hate people. I hate their actions. All right?
Keep our focus not on 12 marchers going down the street, but on the fact that thousands of residents have had their lives destroyed by Kamala Harris's policy. I find this very unusual, Dana, that the American media is more.
And another thing I hate that it's 400 people in here and I only got 28 likes. Double tap the screen, man, for your boy, man. Come on. Ain't no hate here. I don't hate. These are my opinions and my reactions. All right. So only thing I don't like when people spam and keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. We see it. The people in the comments and the chat see it. You don't have to keep on spamming.
More interested in a bunch of losers marching down the street than they are in the fact that Kamala Harris has made these people's lives worse. I'm not talking about 12 Proud Boys. I'm talking about 40,000 residents, 40,000 constituents of mine, many of whom can't afford housing and food because of Kamala Harris's open border. That is what I want to focus the media's attention on. We're going to keep on doing it because I think the American people deserve a government that puts their interests first. Can I make just one more final point about this, Dana?
Yes, please.
You've heard a lot of the media focusing on every possible distraction from the story in Springfield. You've heard them focus on these Proud Boys marches. You've heard just in this interview, Dana, the suggestion that because some psychopath is calling it a bomb threat, somehow we have to then ignore 40,000 Springfieldians
That's not what
who
I
are
suggested.
having their lives.
That is what you suggested. That's the only thing that you bringing up, Dana Bash. That's what I'm saying. The fake news, they don't never want to report what's actually going on in these communities Forget the cats and dogs and the ducks and the geese. The people of Springfield are fed up with all these damn Haitian migrants coming into their city. And with a city only what they say about 30 to 40, 50,000 or 60,000 residents, and then they send 15 to 20,000 people over there. Forget the dogs and the cats now. Everybody got their opinion on that. I got my opinion on it, but it has been pictures of people, Haitian migrants out there hunting the ducks and the geese. Now, we eat duck. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to one of them expensive restaurants or whatever it is to get the ducks. You know what I'm saying? But we do not just jump in the damn lake at a national park and go in there and go take the ducks. We don't do that. That's something new. And it's shocking to American citizens for us to see that. You know what I'm saying? So get the cats and the dogs. If that's what it is, it ain't. I don't give a damn. I ain't gonna never eat no cat and dog. I don't know, man. Remember, it was a time they were saying that the Chinese food places was cooking cats. Did anybody debunk that? Remember that? I sure do. It was a lot of people avoiding Chinese fast food restaurants because they talking about they eating cats. And I remember it was a video on Instagram or somewhere where they had somebody with a cat that was zip locked in the bag. I don't know if everybody's seen that. That was going viral for a while. It was a couple of years ago. So if anybody debunked that. So don't say that it ain't possible. All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
Lives worsened by Kamala.
Yeah, 11, Jenna said it was an orange cat. Everybody seen that. Did anybody say anything about that? Did anybody make a big deal out of it? It wasn't even on national news. We had to see that on Instagram and Facebook. Now they want to make it a national news because Trump and Vance and them called it out. Anyway, let's keep going, man. I'm going to hit everybody with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Harris's policies. Well, what is the implication, Dana? I actually love to have this conversation right now live on air.
Right.
What is the implication when you say you calling out these problems has caused a bomb threat? You accused me of causing a bomb threat. Doesn't that mean you should shut up about the residents of Springfield? Don't you realize you're engaged in...
Yeah, tell her ass to shut up, Vance. Tell her to shut up. We're going to hear him tell her to shut up again because she trying to get this man in trouble. With this disgusting rhetoric talking about he trying to causing a bomb threat and all this stuff. Tell her to shut up again.
Problems has caused a bomb threat. You accused me of causing a bomb threat. Doesn't that mean you should shut up about the residents of Springfield? Don't you realize you're engaged in basic propaganda to silence the concerns of American citizens?
I was quoting the actual mayor.
Forget the damn mayor. The mayor ain't in the community with them damn people over there. He don't want them. He don't even live nowhere near them damn Haitian migrants. He don't live nowhere near them people. Just because he said it don't mean that it's true. I'm going to hit Dana Bash with her.
Come on now, dog.
Of Springfield, Ohio, begging after the bomb threats, begging federal officials, to please stop putting negative attention on his city. And I'm not talking about the policies. I'm not talking about the very real challenges that Springfield has. I'm talking about baseless rumors about Haitians eating dogs and cats. And that, after that was said on a debate stage, that is when these bomb threats started. And that is a fact. Senator, I just want to move on. I have two other quick issues separate from this that I want to talk to you about.
Dana,
yeah, she just wanted to get the last word, man. Tell her, Vance. He was like, hell no, you're not finna get the last word, you white lady. Well, you news reporter. Give her the last words, Vance.
Go ahead.
Again,
please go ahead.
I think this is actually an important conversation.
Okay.
Look, the Springfield mayor, he's dealing with a lot of terrible things. I certainly sympathize with the guy, and we're going to try to help him out. But he did not accuse me of inciting a bomb threat. He just didn't. And if we're going to take the firsthand accounts of people who are on the ground in Springfield, why don't you bring on some of the people on your program who say that the migrants are eating their pets? You're applying a double standard here. You're saying if one person accuses J.D. Vance, I'm going to take that person's word as the gospel truth,
you have somebody
even
whose
if you
name
misrepresent it. If you have another person who's saying they're eating the cats, you're going to completely ignore them, attack them, silence them, and harass them. That double standard is why the people don't trust the media and why we're not talking about public policy 51 days out from a presidential election.
Okay, if you have somebody you want to tell us about who has proof that somebody ate their cat, of course we want to hear that. We certainly.
You ain't gonna bring them on there. Dana Bash, you're gonna lose your job if he brings somebody to actually say, man, they eating the cats. You're gonna lose your damn job. Your ratings already done went down. You better be careful.
Certainly have had no evidence that that is actually something that happened. And I just want to say, I have not accused you of anything. I am quoting the mayor who said, after these bomb threats, federal politicians are negatively spinning our city. They need to know they are hurting our city. It was their words that did it. Okay? That I'm quoting him, and it seems to be a
Dana,
cause and effect.
Roll the tape. You just accused me of inciting a bomb threat. There's no evidence of this. I condemn violence and threats of violence. We should be able to do that and also still talk about what's going on in Springfield.
I'm glad to hear that you condemn it. That is very important. We had a lot of other issues to get to, but I really hope that you do come back so we can talk about other issues. Senator, thank you so much.
Wow. Somebody said, why a lot of black people? Who said that? Why is a lot of black people? Hold on. How come? This is what Scar Ben said. How could so many black people vote for Trump? That's like chicken for KFC. Let me see how I can answer that question. So many people can vote. I know I'm voting for Trump. Maybe it's because people are broke. Maybe it's because on Kamala's side, she's not even talking about us being able to make money. She's talking about raising taxes. She's talking about controlling the government all in your damn business. What else? I don't see no prosperity. All I see is handouts, but who's gonna have to pay for those handouts? She's not explaining where she gonna get that $25,000 from. Who gonna pay that? They not explaining in California who gonna pay illegal immigrants illegal $150,000 damn dollars to buy a house. Who gonna pay for that? They not telling you when they give you the $25,000 for the first time first generation home buyers. That's what it's for, a first generation home buyer. So what does that tell you? That tell you first generation home buyers. That they're talking about illegal immigrants that's going to get that money. They're talking about tax-paying citizens paying for transgender surgeries for illegal immigrants in prison. They talking about $6,000 child tax credit. It's cool like it is. Who gonna pay that? $6,000 ain't nothing compared to all these high prices. Every time about they can buy a stroller and diapers and all this stuff. Have y'all looked and seen the prices of diapers and strollers? uh, they ain't talking. They ain't talking about nothing. And to answer your question about black people, I mean, you're gonna have some that's gonna still they gonna stay Democrat. That's because those people are locked on the slave ship. I'm not on the slave ship no more. I voted Democrat, or I thought I had to all my life, because we was always told the Republicans is racist and this and this and that. It's a new day out here. It's a new day out here. If y'all want to stay stuck on somebody trying to give y'all handouts that y'all eventually gonna have to pay back, the national debt is never gonna come down. If you wanna go to the hospital and have to wait, you're already waiting 2-3 hours in emergency room. So if you want to wait another 4 hours, or if you want to keep your private insurance like I got, they trying to take that away. I don't give a damn what she talking about. If a person has been running on these same policies and principles and get in, and then she see that what she's been running on is not popular, then she wants to change it real fast and not explaining the reasons why she's changing it. She's saying the same thing in the little 4 interviews that she had, or however many she had. You don't hear none from Tim Walz. He just sitting over there looking like, yeah, we gonna get in. And I done been to China 35 times. I had a class. I was taking American kids to China to teach them all this communist. You want people to change like the you it's like price controls. The companies who they're trying to say that is making all this money, those companies are supposed to make all this money. They're the one coming up with the stuff. They're the ones inventing it and getting it ready for people to eat and all this other stuff. So why are they trying to say, y'all making too much money? These companies that's making all this stuff for us, they're not going to want to do it no more, because they ain't going to have no incentive to do it. That's what's going to cause more price hikes, black markets, people selling stuff that we can't get, but they're going to have a black market of people selling this stuff. That's where the price hikes are going to come in. They don't tell you that type of stuff. She just make it sound good. I'm gonna put everything at one price. That ain't gonna work. And then I'm hearing that if you got a business, this is what I heard now. If you got a business and you making a lot of money, if you making over what they say that you gonna make, you gonna get penalized for that. That ain't gonna be an incentive for anybody to want to make a business. She keep on talking all this. I'm gonna give everybody a foot in the door. A foot in the door to what? You think it's competition now? So I don't agree with none of that stuff. I don't agree with none of it. What I'm hearing on Trump's side, I'm hearing a secure border. I'm hearing tax cuts, tax breaks. I don't care about the wealthy. The wealthy got their money how they got it. I don't count people's pockets. It seemed like the Democrats on that side are counting people's pockets. Y'all them rich Democrats trying to make us poor Democrats see it their way. They don't need no damn money. Why they don't take their money and go help all these damn immigrants? Why they taking a normal tax-paying citizen, somebody that's been working all his life, working hard? I don't have money to give to nobody. Not to nobody that I don't know. I hear prosperity, like, you know what I'm saying? Able to buy a house, drill, get our energies and things that we have in this country. Why are we buying stuff from other countries when we got it here? Why are we funding wars and we ain't in no damn war? Why are we securing everybody else's borders and our borders are wide open? Shit is backwards to me. It's backwards. That's how I feel. So some black people are waking up to it. They've been Democrats all their lives, and we see that the Democratic Party just do a bunch of song and dance, tell you what you want to hear, and when they get in office, they don't do a damn thing. So y'all can keep on falling for that banana in the damn tailpipe all you want. I'm not gonna do it. So ain't nobody on this chat gonna convince me Kamala 2024 and all this stuff, man. These people in these other countries, man, they don't be respecting women like that. A lot of these countries who want to see harm to us, they do not respect women, especially a 5'4" woman. Especially a woman don't know how to talk. Want to sit there and smile like a smile supposed to do something. You think Kim Jong-un and all them people gonna give a damn about her damn smile? She can't even answer a damn question. And y'all want me to sit up here and believe Kamala is the answer and the truth? Hell no. Not me. Let me read some of these damn chats up in here, man, before we get to the next little topic of today. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. Anyway, man, Trump 2024. And anybody going for Kamala, I'm going to hit y'all last with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And one of these times, I'm going to get on Ply's ass. I'm tired of... I shouldn't have never followed Ply's on X, formerly known as Twitter. Ply's getting on my nerves. He just is dumb as hell. Michael Fate, what's going on? He says civil rights was cemented by Black Panthers with rifles. The Second Amendment freed the black community. So if you want to talk about the Klan, tell me who's taking guns. Who's taking the guns? It's Kamala Harris. Mandatory buyback programs. And if you don't want to show her your guns, I just seen a clip talking about she gonna come in your house. If we gotta come in your house, we gonna come in there. Crazy. Deborah Pope say, I love Kamala. Okay. She don't love you. If you seen Kamala on the street, say, Kamala, I love you. She gonna walk right past your Kamala loving ass. Then you gonna be like, damn, that bitch didn't even acknowledge me. Then you gonna turn around and hit Kamala with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Jason Hall say, amen, you are 100% correct. 100% correct, my friend. Thank God you are here speaking truth. Respect to you 100%. You know, some people don't want to hear the truth, man. The truth hurts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Some people have that Trump deranged syndrome and they don't like Trump. I mean, you ain't gotta like the man. He telling you what's up, man. You ain't gotta like him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like nothing about him, but you gotta like those policies, man. If you don't want to be in a third world country and illegal immigrants voting in elections and all that stuff, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You ain't, I don't know what country or what you want to live in, like, for real. Selena Grace say Black Lives MAGA. Yeah, don't say that Black Lives Matter bullshit. Yeah, man, y'all. Anyway, man, y'all got y'all own, you got your own will to choose. Choose what you want, but just choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? If God was to come down right after the election, he come back right after the election and he picked that list up and say who voted for Trump. And he go by who voted for Trump or Kamala. Sorry to say, man, people that voted for that all this gender stuff for kids and this transgenders and all these do as thou wilt and all that stuff, man, y'all going to hell. I don't give a damn. Ian King said, Jesus said, seek the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Anybody, any grown person, man, don't even, I mean, like, you should be concerned. Like, whatever that is that they signed and said that a 12-year-old can have surgery and don't have to tell the parent, you should be concerned about that, especially if you're a grown adult. Like, for real. These kids don't know what the hell they want to be. They shouldn't be even thinking about what they want to be. They are what they are. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like I said, man, if Jesus and God, whatever God you believe in, Jesus, and he come down here and say, and give me that list of who voted for Kamala, who voted for Trump. The people that voted for Kamala, man, like I said, y'all going to hell. And Jesus gonna be looking at y'all like,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I know I trained y'all better than this. I left this Bible here for y'all. But the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy, man. For real. His time is short, and he gotta take as many souls as he can with him. So if you want to be in that, then by all means. See you later. Because I ain't trying to be in a lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the perfect Christian, but I know right from wrong. Definitely know right from wrong. So that's on y'all, man. That's on y'all. Anyway, man, let's get to this next one right here, man. This is whatever her name is, Karine Jean-Pierre Myong Chong Yong, whatever her name is. This is when Peter Doocy, man, he confronted her, man, about the rhetoric that Biden and Kamala and all these Democrats keep on calling Trump. Talking about he a threat and all this other stuff. And she gonna say it again, like right here in this press conference today. Like, and they want to blame Trump for the way that he talking. He ain't talking like nothing. He ain't saying go do anything to anybody. He's saying we want secure borders. We want fair elections. He want anybody that ain't doing their damn job to be fired. He don't want no kid. Like, he don't want none of that. He just being just be a regular American, man. All this pushing all these stupid agendas and all this stuff. The Democrats don't want that. They don't want him to expose them in they damn lies. That's what the problem is. That's why they keep on saying he a threat to democracy. Democracy ain't, I don't even want to say the word. Democracy ain't the G word. You know what I'm saying when I say the G word. Back in the days, man, people was ashamed to come out. If you understand what I'm saying. Because they knew in their mind back in the day that was wrong. And everybody knew it. That's why they had the DL. because it was wrong. But the more and more the devil gets involved, and the more and more people don't care about their everlasting life, they want to live everlasting life here on earth, they start making it like it's cool. So we all knew back in the day it was wrong. But anyway, you keep on saying certain words, man, to people, and some people gonna take it literally and try stuff. And this is what's happening. Then they want to tell Trump he got to stop saying the stuff that he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They know they doing wrong. Anyway, man, let's get to this. It's a little quick one right here, man. Ain't too long. Let me see. This one ain't too long. About 5 minutes. But let's get to it, man. Peter Ducey called her out. She didn't even know what to say. She just trying to switch it back on him.
Thank you, Karine. It's been only 2 days since somebody allegedly tried to kill Donald Trump again. And you're here at the podium in the White House briefing room calling him a threat. How many more assassination attempts on Donald Trump until the president and the vice president and you pick a different word to describe Trump other than threat?
Peter, if anything from this administration, I actually completely disagree with the premise of your question, the question that you're asking. It is also incredibly dangerous in the...
How is it dangerous? He asked a simple question. What y'all doing is dangerous, calling Trump a threat all the time. That's dangerous. She want to blame it on Peter Ducey for asking that question. We got to rewind that, man. What's wrong with this lady?
Disagree with the premise of your question. Peter.
You're here at the podium in the White House, Karine. It's been only 2 days since somebody allegedly tried to kill Donald Trump again. And you're here at the podium in the White House briefing room calling him a threat. How many more assassination attempts on Donald Trump until the president and the vice president and you pick a different word to describe Trump other than threat?
Peter, if anything from this administration, I actually completely disagree with the premise of your question, the question that you're asking. It is also incredibly dangerous in the way that you're asking it.
The way he asked it sounded like he asked it nice to me. It wasn't like he's saying, y'all up here holding this damn press briefing meeting and y'all calling Donald Trump a threat. What you mean by that? Why y'all keep calling that man and saying he a threat to democracy? He ain't say it like that. He said it as calm as he can. And she trying to just pick everything about the way that he asked the question. How else he supposed to ask it? I'm gonna hit Pierre, Karine Jean Pierre with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Wrong with this lady?
Because American people are watching. And to say that,
American people been watching y'all say that Donald Trump is a threat. What is she talking about? American people are watching? Yeah, they've been watching y'all call this man a threat the whole damn campaign. Crazy.
Say that from an administration who has consistently condemned political violence, from an administration where the president called the former president and was thankful, grateful that he was okay, from an administration who has called out January 6th, called out the attack of Paul Pelosi, called out and said we need to lower the temperature.
Robert, what Robert say? He think Donald Trump took some money to be a president and lived in the White House. Well, Robert, you are sadly mistaken, brother. Trump didn't even want the presidential pay. He didn't want to live in the White House. He just wanted to do business in the White House. He don't want to live there. So I'm with I don't know how to say your name, man. JP. I'll just call you JP. Tell him, man, I'm gonna hit Robert with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Come on now, dog.
I'll hit you with another one.
Come on, man.
After the Butler incident, and now for you to make that kind of comment in your question, because your question involved a comment and a statement. And, you know, that is also incredibly dangerous. When we have been very clear in condemning political violence from here, what I have said about the president, the former president.
Richard said, what you're asking is dangerous. Definitely sounds like a menacing warning to stop paying attention. Or Ducey might be next. Man, shit, I might be next playing this video. Crazy. We hear these people calling this man a threat all the time.
About January 6th is facts that you all have reported. It is fact. When you have a former president who basically says that the election wasn't, the results of the election were not the results of the election. When dozens of more than 60 Republican judges said that it was a free and fair election. More than 60 said it was indeed a free and fair election. You had more than 2,000 people who were told to go to the Capitol. It was one of the darkest days of our democracy. One of the darkest days. There were people who...
Why they keep talking about bringing up the past? He asked her a simple question. Why do y'all keep saying he a threat? And she want to bring up January 6th. She want to bring up a rigged election. She want to bring up all this other stuff. Look how she looked right there. She looked like she lying. Or she looked like she just making up anything to say any damn thing. A word salad. I'm going to start calling Pierre Cardin, whatever her name is, word salad number 2. And I'm going to hit her ass with her.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man.
Law enforcement officers who died because of what happened at the Capitol. And they were there because the former president told them to go there. I mean, I don't know if that's not a threat in our democracy when it was one of the darkest days of our democracy. January 6th, one of the darkest days. And so we have been very clear from here. Now, we can have a disagreement on policies. We can, on issues. That is what we should do. It is important to have those disagreements. It is welcome to have those disagreements on the economy, on healthcare, on foreign policy. But when you start bringing political rhetoric,
what's the rhetoric though? Like, what is the rhetoric that Trump is saying? Make America great again? He want to close the borders. He want mass deportation. What's the rhetoric? He want to cut taxes. He want to make sure these people in office do their jobs. Make sure people start getting fired around here because don't nobody get fired. Protect kids. What is the rhetoric? Of course he gonna talk crap about him dodging 2 assassination attempts. I would too. He ain't talking about ain't none of the Democrats getting shot at. He taking bullets for freedom, taking bullets for different things. So where is the damn rhetoric at? That's crazy. Where's the rhetoric?
That is not okay. And that's what you've heard from us, too. You've heard of differences on policies.
But to your point, there are people watching at home who might miss the part where you say, let's lower the temperature, and there are mentally unstable people who are attempting to kill political candidates, attempting to kill Donald Trump, and they are still hearing this White House refer to him as a threat. Is there no concern that people are taking that literally?
We're using examples. We're not just saying that just to say it. January 6th, Peter. January 6th. Wait, January 6th. How many times do we have to? January 6th, 2021. That is a fact. What was reported that happened on that day by some of your colleagues. I mean, and we have at the same time denounced political violence over and over, political rhetoric over and over again, over and over again. But I know your focus has to be on this side of the house. It can't be on your side of the house. I get that. I get that. But we also have to be careful on how you're asking me these questions. People are watching, and is what you are saying about us raising political violent rhetoric, whatever, however you just formulated it, this is an administration that has denounced and condemned any type of political rhetoric or violence. It is the reason why this president decided to run in 2020. That is why the president decided to come back. He believed that it is important to save the soul of America, of our nation, and he believed it was important that we continue to fight for our democracy, fight for our freedom.
Shut up, lady. Let me hear this again. Hold on, I had to walk away from this. Let me hear what she said again, because if she said something about the president now that called Trump and trying to send more troops to help him, that's the same man who brought a case to Trump, documents case, putting all this lawfare on him. So you think Trump's supposed to trust this man with his life? Y'all think that he's supposed to trust this man with his life? He in charge of the Secret Service. I wouldn't trust Biden and Kamala, not with my life. I would been hire my own private security. Something. Anyway, let me see what she said.
Same time, denounce political violence over and over, political rhetoric over and over again. Over and over again. But I know your focus has to be on this side of the house. It can't be on your side of the house. I get that. I get that. But we also have to be careful on how you're asking me these questions. People are watching, and is what you are saying about us raising political violent rhetoric, whatever, however you just formulated it.
He said, y'all keep calling him a damn threat. Y'all doing this in front of the American people. And she want to blame him at this press conference briefing meeting because he asked her a question about them threatening, saying he a threat. It's okay when they do. It's like, what's that rapper, Finesse 2 times? It's cool when I do it, then do it, or whatever he say. Y'all know that song I'm talking about. He hit her ass with a Finesse 2-time line. I don't know the line real good. I heard that song maybe once or twice. Somebody in the chat probably can do that Finesse 2-time song. It's cool when I do it. What'd he say? It's cool when they do it, but when I do it, I think that's what he said. Anyway, man, let's keep going.
This is an administration that has denounced and condemned any type of political rhetoric or violence. It is the reason why this president decided to run in 2020. That is why the president decided to come back. He believed that it is important to save the soul of America, of our nation, and he believed it was important that we continue to fight for our democracy, fight for our freedom. That's what you see from this administration. I'm moving on. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, you better move. You better move on. All that word salad, the word salad restaurant is in full effect. Good Lord. Yeah, man, I wouldn't trust nobody with my life, man. Not me. Especially when you got the people who is giving you the security, calling you a threat all the damn time. Twice that this man could have got taken out. And then you got Plies, man. I want Plies, the rapper Plies. He really get on my damn nerves. Man, they didn't have. He was like, they didn't even file no charge. They gave the man 2 gun charges, and yeah, they gonna because he didn't have a chance to fire. I best believe if that man had a chance to shoot that gun, talking about it was 5 football fields away. It don't matter how far it was. He had a scope. Them bullets travel fast. Plies is he must have got paid from the Kamala and them Walls administration or something, because he sounds so damn retarded and dumb. I'm talking about the rapper Plies. I don't give a damn. The man's retarded. And they plastered all this on the. He talking about they plastered their Trump second attempt all over the media. It was a second attempt. The man was on the man's property. He camped out there for 12 hours. He had a backpack with bullet deflecting whatever materials in the backpack. He had a damn rifle with a scope. It was pointed out the bushes on Trump's golf course. And probably talking about it wasn't no assassination attempt. The man couldn't get no damn shots off because he was getting shot at when they found out that gun was sticking out them damn bushes. So I don't know what world Plies is living in. He need to be happy with them fake white teeth that he got and go be happy and get off the damn and talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? For real. He need to talk about something else. He just Plies is I don't know. I guess he just trying to be relevant. I guess, you know, when you ain't made a hit in a while and, you know, somebody said, ooh, you said something good. So he going to run with that. Like he ain't made a hit in a while. So I understand when you a puppet for the devil in the music industry, you got to play your part. He need attention. Anyway, MAGA says Trump is going to clean the White House. Krista Compton, what's going on with it? Krista Compton. Plies' only good song was "Hypnotized," and that's just because Akon was on the thing. Man, Plies get on my nerves, man. Angela says, "You mean to tell me you trust Trump?" Well, I ain't saying I don't know Trump personally, but I trust the fact that he won't mass deportations. I trust the fact that the man is a God-fearing man. He believed something is going on where the man almost got taken out twice. He wants your kids to grow up in a not being what they call that, manipulated. He want law and order, because I don't want to be out here, man, and have to take off on one of these damn migrants. They gonna look out for the migrant before they look out for me, because I'm an American citizen. If I was to sock one of them in their mouth, they gonna lock me up. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, they gonna be putting all these protection orders to protect illegal immigrants, and American citizens can't do nothing. That's what they gonna end up doing all these damn what they call it, hate crime bills and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying, to protect them people. So that's what I trust. Anyway, man, let me get to this next one here, man. We finna to I don't know if anybody on here Kamala Harris fans, but y'all finna hear Sean Hannity. He about to go off on her. Kamala Harris is a far left radical Marxist. And I already done played a few. I already done played it and all that other stuff. I don't know if I want to play that again tonight, because every time I play that video, people be like, wow. You know know what I'm saying? She really like that. It goes through her whole political career, everything. And it's up to you in the end to either go with the fact check information, because the man who's doing the video, man, he fact checked all this stuff. And I got one with her running mate, Tim Walls, about all the dangerous, radical things that he been doing in the state of Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let's get to this, man. Shout out Sean Hannity, man. Get on Kamala's ass.
And welcome to Hannity. And tonight, Donald Trump on Long Island in New York. Oh, my old stomping grounds, for a massive rally. Supporters, they waited as long as 24 hours to get a spot inside the arena. Reports are anywhere from 60 to 80,000 people wanted to get in. The arena does not hold that many. Bad news for Democrats in New York, who are facing an increasingly competitive political landscape, especially in Long Island. And meanwhile, more bad news for Democrats nationwide. Enthusiasm for Kamala Harris is collapsing. Take a look.
What was really incredible is in every single restaurant of the people willing to talk to us, we could only find one Harris supporter in every restaurant. And we left
Good
no
Lord.
stone unturned. I approached every single person, except for this one guy who I think had too many drinks at the bar. But people are really excited about Trump.
What you just saw is now backed up by a lot of polls. Kamala Harris is 25 points underwater among independents, according to the latest Gallup poll. In the all-important swing state, I guess, of Georgia, we can now call it, Kamala is down by 3 points to Donald Trump. A new poll released this morning from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. That's not all. Two internal polls conducted by the Teamsters Union found that nearly 60% of rank-and-file members, they support Donald Trump. Now, here's the interesting part. Today, the union leadership decided not to endorse any candidate. Frankly, to me, that's a slap in the face to the rank and file. And frankly, Teamsters leadership, they need to wise up and realize the Democratic Party is the party of coastal elites and the party of regulations, you know, like EV mandates that cost Ford Motor Company $4.5 billion to make cars that their customers didn't want, cars that were already being made by companies like Tesla. And that crushes high-paying career union jobs. And Republicans are the party of now hardworking men and women, the people that make this country great. But this is the first time in nearly 3 decades that the Teamsters declined to endorse the Democrat that is running for president. So
I got a question in the chats, man. Can y'all see the video up top, on top of my head right there? I'm just asking. Y'all can't see it? What the hell going on here? Y'all can see it now? Uh-oh, they trying to do something to me. Hold on. That's crazy. All right, my bad, y'all. I gotta start it. Let me start this over, man. I don't know why they doing that to me, but I'm gonna hit they ass with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, YouTube, get it together. Lord.
And welcome to Hannity. And tonight, Donald Trump on Long Island in New York. Oh, my old stomping grounds for a massive rally. Supporters, they waited as long as 24 hours to get a spot inside the arena. From 60 to 80,000 people wanted to get in. The arena does not hold that many. Bad news for Democrats in New York, who are facing an increasingly competitive political landscape, especially in Long Island. And meanwhile, more bad news for Democrats nationwide. Enthusiasm for Kamala Harris is collapsing. Take a look.
What was really incredible is in every single restaurant of the people willing to talk to us, we could only find one Harris supporter in every restaurant. And we left no stone unturned. I approached every single person, except for this one guy who I think had too many drinks at the bar. But people are really excited about Trump.
What you just saw is now backed up by a lot of polls. Kamala Harris is 25 points underwater among independents, according to the latest Gallup poll. In the all-important swing state, I guess, of Georgia, we can now call it, Kamala is down by 3 points to Donald Trump. A new poll released this morning from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. That's not all. Two internal polls conducted by the Teamsters Union found that nearly 60% of rank-and-file members, they support Donald Trump. Now, here's the interesting part. Today, the union leadership decided not to endorse any candidate. Frankly, to me, that's a slap in the face to the rank and file. And frankly, Teamsters leadership, they need to wise up and realize the Democratic Party is the party of coastal elites and the party of regulations, you know, like EV mandates that cost Ford Motor Company $4.5 billion to make cars that their customers didn't want, cars that were already being made by companies like Tesla. And that crushes high-paying career union jobs. And Republicans are the party of now hardworking men and women, the people that make this country great. But this is the first time in nearly 3 decades that the Teamsters declined to endorse the Democrat that is running for president. So I guess that's progress, but they need to be in sync with their rank and file. Keep in mind, the Teamsters Union has a huge presence in Michigan, in Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Kamala's troubles, they don't end there. Today, for whatever reason, she decided to resurrect one of her favorite word salads about the children in the community who are children of the community that live in the community. Take a look.
I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community.
What the hell?
And they live in the community and everything. Kamala was speaking at an event for the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Oh, naturally, the vice president adopting, well, Hillary Clinton's old model of bizarre new accents when she is in front of different crowds. Take a look.
Oh, it's good to see so many friends. I love you back.
If you kind of keep track of these things, this is Kamala's 5th or 6th new little accent on the campaign. You decide.
Hello to all my divine 9 brothers and sisters. And my sorors. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
That lady is crazy as hell.
What the hell? What?
You all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about that? And yet today, extremists passed book bans. Book bans in this year of our Lord 2024. The courts are going to handle that. We're going to beat them in November. And I will tell you, when we get this done together, my friend, do I see people testifying? Can I get a witness? The plan. And then the environment is such that we're expected to defend the plan.
Apparently, Kamala is now trying to mirror Hillary Clinton. I don't feel in no ways tired, but it's just never, you know, ending. It's her ever-changing accent. And nearly all of Kamala Harris's long-held beliefs, they are radical, they are left-wing. They're now suddenly changing, too, at least since she has become the presumptive nominee. Now, that's what she wants you to believe and America to believe. At the debate, she even claimed to be a proud gun owner, and she packs her guns, she said. And she would never come for anyone's firearms, she claimed. But as San Francisco's DA, Kamala, well, she bragged that she could send authorities into your home at any legal gun owner, inspect their firearms, and seize them if necessary. Wow. On top of a mandatory gun buyback. Take a look.
This is about just basically saying that we're going to require responsible behaviors among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs.
So we're supposed to believe that the person you heard right there is going to uphold and protect our Second Amendment freedoms a few years later. As a presidential candidate just a couple of years ago, she called for that mandatory gun buyback. Some of us may call it confiscation. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. Now, she co-sponsored the $93 trillion Green New Deal, pledged to eliminate the filibuster to pass it. That would end capitalism as we know it. She co-sponsored the socialist government health care for all bill. How's the post office working for you? How's keep your doctor, keep your plan, and save money working for you? And
somebody in the chat say that's a bunch of bull. How is it a bunch of bull and you hearing this lady saying all of this stuff? Wait a minute, let me see. This is a bunch of bull. Faynetta. What are you looking at what we looking at? I don't know. Are you?
Come on now, dog. Come on now, dog.
Are you really looking at what we looking at, cuz? For you to say this is a bunch of bull, or is it because he's being exposed? Or am I reading, or you talking to somebody else in the chat? Because I had to catch this one. I had to say something about that. Huh? I don't know. Iron King says, coming out the horse's mouth. Good Lord.
isn't Medicare and Social Security headed towards insolvency? Don't forget she also supported a ban on private health insurance in that bill, repeatedly called for a total ban on fracking and offshore drilling. She also called on the government to reduce America's red meat consumption and advocated for a ban on plastic straws, in case she thought you forgot. She mocked Donald Trump's border wall, called it a medieval vanity project, said that illegal immigration should be decriminalized. And she has acted as such, as your borders are, and is offering illegal immigrants that come to this country free housing, health care, education, and, in case you don't know, free sex change operations and amnesty, or she likes to say, a path to earn citizenship. She also planned to get rid of ICE and said that public safety needs to be reimagined with fewer police. She even promoted that bail fund in Minnesota to get violent criminals and rioters out of jail 4 days after a Minneapolis police precinct was burned to the ground. And then she called on the rioters in the summer of 2020 not to stop rioting. They're not going to stop. They shouldn't stop. I thought we would refer to that as an insurrection, in case Liz Cheney's watching.
She got that earring on. Ain't that the earring where they talk to her in her ear? I know they hear that. If they want us to not believe that, they're going to have to debunk that earring. Tell her to take that earring out the next time she on TV. Let all American citizens see that that's just a regular earring. Because I believe it's an earpiece. You know what I'm saying? Anybody say that it's not, I'm hitting y'all with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
We know it's an earpiece. Come on, man.
Now, Kamala Harris is not your typical Democrat. She is a far-left radical Marxist whose beliefs, are absolutely out of touch with the mainstream. They are extreme, radical, and frankly, if ever implemented, dangerous. And then she chooses a very weird, China-obsessed, left-wing nut job to be her running mate. Now, maybe this is why she, quote, avoids getting too detailed when she battles Trump, according to The Hill, or why she has done 0 press conferences, no town halls since her coronation, or why she almost hardly ever sits down with reporters. Take a look at this statistic. Joe Biden, he had to hide in his basement and, you know, hang out at the beach. He was exhausted. He had a reason, at least. He was suffering from significant cognitive decline, and he was very old. And by the way, he took more questions in the last 2 months of his failed campaign than Kamala Harris has taken during her entire run for president. Man. If Kamala is unwilling to even talk to the Democratic cheerleaders in the state-run media mob, how on earth would she ever be able to confront President Xi?
What?
Man, Hannity be on her, boy. He got, boy. He feel the way I feel. I be like,
come on now, dog.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Vladimir Putin, the mullahs of Iran, Kim Jong-un. Apparently, that is of no concern to, speaking of our old friend Liz Cheney. She is so deeply infected with Trump derangement syndrome, she has seemingly abandoned all of her conservative beliefs, if she ever had them in fact. She's even campaigning against Ted Cruz in Texas, driven by nothing but hatred, resentment, spite. The Cheneys now want socialists in charge of your federal government. But if you think Liz Cheney's Trump derangement syndrome is bad, well, you know, think again. And by the way, didn't they refer to her father as Darth Vader? Didn't they want her father tried for war crimes? Didn't they go after her father for Halliburton and the monies that he made there? Anyway, look at this poll. 17% of Americans think the country would be better off if Donald Trump were killed during the 2 assassination attempts.
What the hell?
Now look at...
What the... Well, we got some dirty people in America. We got 17% of evil.
This statistic.
Dirty Americans want to see a man lose his life for loving his country. Good Lord, I'm going to hit them 17% of people with this.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Of that, 28% of Democrats would think the country would be better off if Donald Trump were killed. These are really ugly.
28% of them Democrats. God, man, they just, boy, I tell you, boy. And they say that the Republicans are crazy and mad. It seemed like to me, every time you ask a Democrat person a question about Kamala or something, they get all radicalized and be ready to fight. And now they want to see Trump get taken out. Damn. These people is crazy.
Come on now, dog.
Sick, twisted times. This is all a direct result of nonstop smear, slander, besmirchment, the weaponization of top government agencies, lies, false caricatures that they have created, especially in the state-run media mob of all things Donald Trump, and their unwillingness to vet in any way imaginable Kamala Harris. And apparently, by the way, the mullahs in Iran, they are also dead set against Donald Trump having another term. Why would you go against Kamala Harris and Joe Biden when they're the ones that turned a blind eye towards sanctions and allowed them to make hundreds of billions of dollars that they're using to fight their proxy wars around the world and their battle against Israel, and give waivers, sanction waivers that gave them $10 billion plus payments, and even offered $6 billion themselves as a hostage payment.
Damn.
Now, the Islamic Republic, remember, you might recall the story, they hacked the Trump campaign, and then what did they do with that sensitive material? Well, they sent it to the Biden campaign. And yet the left is largely silent about this foreign election interference. Hey, Sean Hannity.
Man, Sean Hannity, I ain't even had to say nothing. He breaks it down, man. He just be on him. He be on him. He gives you like straight 10 minutes of nothing but facts, man. And you know he fact checking all this stuff, man. He fact checking all this. I don't give a damn what damn Kamala supporters in my chat say. Y'all know it's real. He playing everything out of that horse's mouth. And y'all can't, like somebody talking about it's all what? MAGA say remove the C and you get rats. Krista Compton say because who doesn't love getting and spending other people's money? Let me see what y'all talking about in your chats over here. Man, Joe Biden and camel toe hairy ass. Robert B. You funny, man. Blue red. I'm sure we need to arrest all them people in office. And a lot of them need some handcuffs on them, man. I don't wish jail on nobody, man. But if you ain't doing your damn job right, you gotta get your ass out of here. Fire, you better resign first before you do go to damn jail. Let me see what else going on, man. Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with this live. It wasn't. See how the form. I don't know if y'all came in the beginning of my live. It was like I was filling up the whole screen. I don't know what I pushed over here, but oh well. I guess we're gonna have to finish it out like this. I guess it's cool. Greg Gobbler. Oh hallelujah. Last streamer I was listening to claimed to be a centrist and lean so far left. Man, I don't know, you're gonna keep leaning to the left. I'm left-handed, but don't mean I'm gonna vote for left. Man, demo rats. Ever since I said something about them damn Chinese in those Chinese restaurants that we thought, I don't know, man, they don't think the Haitians eat cats and dogs. I don't know. JP, I appreciate that. Krista Compton. Love how we want close relations with the country that gave us COVID. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to deal with that no more, man. Relations with these people. And these people is the ones supposed to be our biggest adversary, right? Get them out of there. Get them out of there, man. Too many people coming in here, man, and ain't contributing to nothing. Crazy. Let me see, man. Do we got another one of these? Harris mock for repeating the same plan. I don't know, man. Are y'all tired of looking at Harris? Because this is one of those Harris, one of them Harris nights, man. I'm tired of looking at her, man. We all know that this lady is fugazi. She don't know how to keep the same damn accent. She changed it 10 times. We got a lot of people in here, man, in denial, thinking this 5'4" lady is gonna be tough enough to run this country. And she keep talking about she was a prosecuting person. She ain't prosecuted nobody. Last person she prosecuted, what I understand, was a lot of blacks for weed crimes and mothers who kids were ditching school, and the mothers, they didn't have no idea that their kids was ditching school. You know what I'm saying? When you ditching school, you know what I'm saying? When you ditching school as a high school or a kid, man, you ain't finna tell your parents that I'm a ditch today. But she was going around, going to people's houses, knocking on people's door, arresting these parents because their kids was being truant. You know what I'm saying? And she want to talk about she raised in some type of community. You wasn't raised in these communities over here in United States. Your ass was in Canada somewhere. So you need to stop lying about your whole record and American people, man. Stop lying. Oh. Somebody told me to look up Charlie Kirk one day. Turning Point, UK. I want to look at this, man. It's about 6 minutes long. It's Charlie Kirk tears apart a Trump hater. Y'all ever heard of him, man? Charlie Kirk. JP, did you see a lot of her nightlife when she was a little younger? I don't know. Jeremiah said, yeah, he cool. She jailed an innocent man, stuck him in death row. High cost itself HD to get him out. I wonder how she got all those wrinkles on her neck.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He said, I wonder how she got all those wrinkles on her neck.
Come on now, dog.
That's what they was doing on her.
Come on, come on, come on, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man. Oh yeah, MAGA says she locked up a mother just because her daughter was in the hospital. That had to be in that truancy issue. That's what I heard. He sat in the middle of 20 liberals debating all of them. Oh, you talking about Charlie Kirk, man. I'm gonna play this one right here, man. Some little young motherfucker that they just, you know. I never heard about this dude. If she becomes president, she gonna say no. If she becomes president, she gonna say I'm no black, I'm no black, I'm no black. What? She was at the Diddy parties? You sure? Ash, she was at the Diddy parties? Don't let me find out she was at the Diddy parties, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Don't let me find out she at the Diddy parties. That's gonna be breaking news. That's gonna definitely be breaking news. All that baby oil P. Diddy had. Now, what would a man need with 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants? You think he was selling those at the Diddy party? When you go to your room, you get a free bottle of baby oil? That's crazy. These are the silly things Trump supporters worry about. What are you talking about, Eric? Let me see what Eric talking about. Eric say, man, you guys lost your country for a reason. Yeah, the reason is you got two dumb people in there running the damn country. Get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of there. Oh, that's the Diddy juice? Uh-oh. Crisco works the best. That's crazy, man. Let me get into this dude right here, man. Charlie, what's his name again? Charlie Kirk. Let's see what they talking about.
College campuses used to be the anti-war home of America. And now the Democrat Party is having former directors of the CIA speak at the DNC just minutes before Kamala Harris, Leon Panetta, and then Dick Cheney coming out saying Donald Trump is the most dangerous person in the history of the country. That's an exact quote, by the way. Okay. I think we'd agree that's a little bit...
No, actually, I do agree with that quote.
Oh, you think Donald Trump's the most dangerous person in the history of the country?
Completely. I believe the way that he tried to go across and completely erase our democratic process. They did multiple investigations. So it was a very Trump-oriented Supreme Court at the time. If there's one thing Trump's good at, it's putting courts in justice. Okay. And he had a lot of those guys in power, and they still didn't even accept the case. Mike Pence, luckily, Trump almost did it. He almost overturned the election for his favor. But that was that's completely undemocratic and the most un-American thing I've seen in my lifetime.
Okay, in the spirit of not like engaging in hyperbole, so you think Trump is a greater threat to the country than like Timothy McVeigh, who did the Oklahoma City bombing?
No.
Okay, I thought he was gonna say yeah. I wanted to hear what this little white boy, young dude had to say. Uh-oh. If he would have said yeah, I would have hit his ass with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's what I would have hit him with.
No, I mean...
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're not...
Let me rephrase...
I'm trying to give you a chance
to rephrase that, to rephrase that, I'm going to say politician, person in power.
Timothy McVeigh didn't do the Oklahoma... Someone said... Okay, politicians in...
That's what I'm saying, BW Electronics, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Power. So more so than Jefferson Davis, who led the Confederacy?
Modern politicians in power. Modern
all right, no,
person, people alive.
Fair enough.
You can
Now,
keep trying to divert it, but I'm talking about right now.
Okay, we're closing the window a little bit, but that's okay. I'm glad that we are. So more so than George W. Bush, who launched 2 illegal wars and killed thousands of Americans and millions of Iraqis.
Well,
I just want to be clear.
The personal effect, the Constitution, almost, in my eyes, almost got completely overturned. By Trump.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're dealing in
our
the same
democratic process.
Okay.
Yeah, we are dealing in the same planet.
No,
yeah, I was there. I saw all that happen.
You were there on January 6th? Wow, I wasn't.
I was watching it on TV.
Okay. No, but I just want to be clear.
Good diversion.
I just want to be clear, though. You did ask about Dick Cheney, which I think is interesting. We
go back to Dick Cheney.
But no, with Donald Trump, it's fine. So how did he overturn or try to overturn the U.S. Constitution?
He did not win the election. And he claimed that he did, and he did everything in his power to stay in power.
Are you allowed to challenge results of an election?
Absolutely.
That's what he did.
Recounts, completely recounts of an election. That is a lawful challenge. They did that. He still, to this day, up until actually a few weeks ago, claimed that he should be president.
Right.
And he also went up to the Capitol building.
Hold on.
Whoa.
First of all, he didn't go to. He did not go to the Capitol building.
No, he didn't. You're right. But if
that's what I'm saying. They be trying to lie, the man didn't go to the Capitol building. And then you do have the right to challenge the election. The man said he had over 70-something million damn votes. They said all he needed was 63 million. You know they cheated. They know they cheated that man up out that election. They know they cheated him up out of there, man. But hey, let's keep going.
Mike Pence, you're right. I'm saying his supporters, you're right. Mike Pence.
Which he told to go peacefully and patriotically go to the Capitol building.
They did not.
Well, some did, actually.
Most did not. I did not see that.
Not most did. You know there was only about 40 or 50 violent people out of 3,000 people on the day of January 6th? By the way,
that's not what I saw.
Who died on January 6th?
Trump supporter.
Yeah, only person who died was Ashley Babbitt, killed by Nancy Pelosi's bodyguard. A Trump supporter was murdered. Trump supporters didn't kill anyone.
Tell him, dude. Y'all need to hear what he said again right there, since this guy know a little bit about something. They keep on wanting to bringing up January 6th and all this and that. Let's hear what he said again.
Supporter was murdered. Trump supporters didn't kill anyone. They were Nancy Pelosi's bodyguard. Who died on January 6th?
Trump supporter.
Yeah, 1,000 people on the day of January 6th. By the way,
that's not what I saw.
Who died on January 6th?
Trump supporter.
Yeah, only person who died was Ashley Babbitt, killed by Nancy Pelosi's bodyguard. A Trump supporter was murdered. Trump supporters didn't kill anyone. They were not. We'll have you in a second.
But they were making threats, and they're charging the Capitol building.
No, I'm not defending the violence.
Okay, yeah.
But I want to be clear. What you think is the greatest threat to democracy of your lifetime is like 40 or 50 guys live action role playing as militia members. Yeah. One that dressed like Chewbacca going on the Senate floor, thinking they're going to take over the U.S. government.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, you have a George W. Bush.
Downplay that.
Clear, though.
Somebody died. You just mentioned somebody died in that. It clearly got big enough to where somebody was killed.
What? Okay. Yes.
And also, I saw the videos. They're breaking windows. They're destroying the SWAT.
Murdered a woman.
So what? They breaking windows? What about all them damn protesters spray painting and busting windows and destroying all these damn colleges? Ain't nobody condemn that. Damn, you hit your ass with it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Unnecessarily, and yes, I'm not.
She said, "Do not cross this door," and she got shot.
Wow, you think that's okay?
I hate to see that. I hate to see that.
Okay, I appreciate the honesty.
I never.
She was an unarmed American veteran who was protesting something you disagree with, got a little ahead of herself, and she got the death penalty.
But they did make a strict order, and that was also our Capitol building.
Fair enough, but
the police officers there too were constantly getting pushed back.
Too, just
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
So you shouldn't get the death penalty for
I like that you're being clear. I like that you're being clear. Absolutely.
But I just want to make sure, just so we're morally consistent. George W. Bush, who put thousands of American lives and died because of the Iraq-Afghanistan war, or Donald Trump, who 40 of his supporters went and broke some windows, and
based off the threat to democracy, Donald Trump way worse. Way worse.
What is democracy?
Our democratic process to elect a president. That is what I consider.
So, involving of which is to challenge election results?
Challenge election results, and then ultimately conceding an election when the investigations and the recounts have been done?
Well, they were actually ongoing. There were many cases that were continuing for the month of December. But to be clear, because you have to be consistent, Hillary Clinton still has not conceded she lost to Donald Trump. Is she also a threat to democracy?
No. Hillary Clinton showed up to Donald Trump's inauguration.
Hold on a second.
Concede. That is
she
not.
has never conceded. She said it was because of the Russians and he was an illegitimate president.
Now, no, the Russians.
Boy, I don't know what this little young dude. He don't know what the hell he talking about. Hillary Clinton still upset. That's why she went on there talking about the media need to keep on saying that Donald Trump is a threat. She lucky Donald Trump didn't lock her ass up when he became president. People be so ungrateful, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Russians did not influence the votes directly, but they were pumping in lots of false information to try to influence the election.
Man, you are so programmed by the Democrats. It's amazing. It's like, please try to have an independent thought somewhere. No, but I just want to be, just to be morally clear, that Donald Trump, on what he did on January 6th and what some of his supporters did breaking.
I thought you're supposed to be objective. You're not supposed to get like personal and try to like attack people up here.
I'm asking you to have a free, independent thought.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, no, you're not. But just your standard is Donald Trump, the worst person ever. That's fine. Do you think he was a good president?
I think he was a terrible leader. Absolutely atrocious leader. Was the economy decent under Trump? It was good under Obama. I don't disagree with everything he did, but I think overall as a servant leader, not showing up to the inauguration, constantly flip-flopping on ideas, his rhetoric, and you can say, oh, just mean tweets. As a leader, you're responsible for that. That stuff trickles down to the American people and ultimately can have really adverse effects.
So let's just do a hypothetical.
Peace out, JP. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub, man. Salute. And while you out, I want you to think about this, JP. All right?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You have someone who you consider to be a bad leader, but the country was in a better place, or someone who pretends to be a good leader and the country's going to hell. Which decision would you make?
I'd pick a good leader.
And the country going to hell?
Not pretends. A good leader.
Do you think that would be Kamala Harris?
Under a good leader, the country's not going to hell.
Well, but okay, so let's say, do you think Kamala Harris is that good leader?
I think Kamala Harris is better than Donald Trump. So
I didn't hear that last part. I was reading the comments. Anyway, man, that was a pretty good one, man. I ain't really dig it too much, but it was a cool one though. It was cool, man. Yeah, man. Eric, just stop lying. Tell him, Kirk, man, just stop lying, man. Lord, keep it real with yourself, man. People don't be keeping it real with themselves. They be so programmed because they be so damn brainwashed. And if Kamala Harris win, man, and y'all thinking that it's going to be all this prosperity and all these different things that she flip-flopped on, all I'm going to do is say, man, I told you so. Told you so. And we all going to have to live through that terrible 4 years if she became president, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live through it, but, man, we might not have no choice if she win. You know what I'm saying? Might not have no choice. Crazy. He got a lot of good stuff. Okay. He hasn't awakened yet. Man. So y'all think P. Diddy done, man? Not to throw the conversation off on a person who I think is guilty. Y'all think he guilty? Well, I mean, we seen what he did to Cassie. But, you know, money talks, man. I know he crying right now. He's sitting there. They won't let him out with no bail. And they say once the feds get you, they got something on you, man. So y'all think he deserved all that new attention he getting or what? I know when they came looking for Diddy, when they busted that door open, all he said was,
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
it ain't funny, man, but you know, you gotta laugh sometimes, man, in situations because we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming. No Diddy. But we didn't know he was gonna have 5,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants and all that stuff. That was just wild for them to even put that in the indictment. Said Diddy not gonna get locked up. Well, he locked up. I don't know what news y'all looking at, but he locked up, man. He got denied bond twice. I think he should have waited on the second try to get bond. He want to get out of that. He want to get out of jail now. Talking about his the standard of living in jail ain't for him. But well, he shouldn't have did what he was doing. They crazy. Jeremiah said we gotta have justice, and we know he did wrong. Don't what's P. Diddy's son name? Justin or Justice Cone? I heard he was out there doing some crazy stuff too. Yeah, Chris Compton said Diddy had it all. He played himself. Jeremiah said he should have stayed in France. He should have went to Bali with Russell Simmons. That's what he should have did. I would have got up out of here. Especially if I know I was out there, if I knew that they had me. You know what I'm saying? That's just dumb. Dumb. But hey, man, you know, when God come calling and you're doing all this stuff, man, something got to give, man. You can't be out here doing the things that you're doing and don't expect to not be caught or something being brought on you. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, good. He's gonna continue his boo-boo egg party. He gonna have Diddy parties in prison. R. Kelly gonna have to scoot over now. These dudes are sick. Oh yeah, they said when Diddy, when they went to the hotel room to get him, they found some of that pink powder in there that he used to give people and all that. So it's called Tusi or something like that. He was getting his last Watusi on up in that room, man. He got arrested high. Crazy. Found some of that pink powder in there that he used to give people and all that. So it's called Tusi or something like that. He was getting his last Watusi on up in that room. Went to the wrong thing, y'all. I was trying to see something wrong with my something wrong with this damn YouTube. I don't know why it's doing this. You know, they always try to mess with your streams when you over here, man, exposing people, telling the truth, man. The YouTube algorithm, they want to slow your boy down, man. I don't know why. I don't like how it look right now. They're making it too hard for me, man. But anyway, man, I hope y'all had a nice, beautiful day. I hope all is well with everybody, man. I really do, man. Sorry to make the Kamala Harris people mad. But, you know, one day I'm going to go over to one of the streamers who stream nothing but Democratic stuff, and I could see if I could sit there and watch it, because a lot of times, man, I can't stand when people be falling for lies and stuff like that, man. We all see it, and you have Fox News and other outlets, man, they be trying to give y'all some facts, but you know, the left wing media, man, they don't never want to report on nothing that's real. It's always a bunch of fabricated. They might be lies. A lot of it be lies, man. A lot of it they just don't even want to report on it because it's gonna make the people that they're trying to push look bad, so they gonna lie about it, man. They really is. Yeah, man, but look, man, I'm about to get out this live, man. I'm finna fix. I might go back live in a little bit because something wrong with this stream. It ain't showing the way that I actually wanted to show. I don't know what I did or what YouTube is doing, but they tripping. And I'm gonna hit YouTube with a.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm about to get out this live. I might come back live a little bit later, give me about 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour. I can get my setup right. On my end, y'all don't see what I'm looking at on my end. They trying to make it confusing over here. You know what I'm saying? Writer's World, what's up with you? I'm going to hit Writer's World for coming in late to the live with her.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Man, you know, they be, Jeremiah, they call me, man, Mr. I call myself Mr. Shadow Ban because they be shadow banning a lot of my content, man, for real. Like, and the only way I be really getting my message out and the things that I talk about is when I do live streams, you know what I'm saying? But they still try to mess with that, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Shadow block or something like that. Man, it's shadow ban. And I try to tell people like, man, you ain't getting no views. And how you get 46,000 something subscribers, and then when I look at your videos, it show you only got 50 views, 100 views, 500 views, all that. I said, man, go to my bio, man. Go into my bio, I got over 18 million views, and they shadow banned me from even seeing my own numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? They shadow banned me for seeing my own numbers. All I do, I go to the lifetime up there at the top of the icon, click that where it shows how many videos I got. You scroll down, past my bio, it's going to tell you how many views that I got, man. It's going to say I came in 2011. Yeah, I started my YouTube channel in 2011, but I wasn't putting no content up until like 5-6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I did a little bit of things like music videos. I shot a lot of music videos and things like that. And I was posting that type of stuff, but you know, they was copyrighting me for the work that I did from other people's music and stuff. So I understand that. But once I started talking this political talk, I wish I would have been talking about this 3.5 years ago, or at least 3 years ago, because I didn't know none of this stuff was going on. I wasn't even tripping on no politics till I seen one day they said the border was open. I said, what? They said the border was open. I was like,
what the hell?
And then I went and looked, and when I seen all those people, I said,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. So I dive deep, head in, no Diddy, into this whole situation. And I was like, wait a minute, this ain't right. You mean tell me all these people coming here and these people can't get no help? We got all these citizens here begging for resources and all this stuff. So I said, you know, let me start talking about this. And once I started talking about it, it just started taking off from there. So don't look at the 2011, look at the 2024. And I accumulated all those views, and they won't even let me see them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are y'all doing? Then they demonetized my channel. I was monetized for about 2 months, 2 or 3 months. And then they ended up demonetizing my channel when I live streamed the first Trump rally after when he when he was able to do rallies after all them court cases, I think I live streamed that one, and then I live streamed the one, a piece of the one where his first assassination attempt, and then they hit me with like reused content. I'm like, what? So that's what their excuse is, and I get it, because I did 1.2 million views in 2 hours on that one live stream. Then I did a JD Vance one, 800,000. But what I wasn't doing, I wasn't showing my face on the live stream. I was just strictly just live streaming their live stream, and I think that's what caused me to be demonetized. But I don't think so, man. I think it's because I've been out here pushing all this MAGA stuff, and because at first I wasn't never tripping off of MAGA. I just seen that the border was open, and I'm like, who in the hell left the gates open? And I found out who it was, which was Sleepy Joe. And then I start hearing Trump talking all this stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of basically with the same thing. I want secure borders. I don't want my kids, men going in the bathroom with girls, all this stuff. I'm like, what the hell going on? What the hell are they? I was just like, what the hell is they pushing? So instantly, I just gravitated towards the right side, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like I got common sense. I got daughters and stuff, like kids and grandkids. Like, I don't want nobody messing and manipulating my grandkids' minds and all that stuff. That's the whole thing that brought me to this damn platform like that. Because mind you, man, I'm thinking about shooting short films. I'm thinking about shooting and editing music videos. I ain't even into no damn politics like that. But you never know, you never know what your calling is. It might be this for now, since we are going through an election. I don't know. After the election, I'm going to still talk about this, talk about what's going on. And then again, I might, depending on who win and the loser is. I don't know. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? They hating. So it's all good, man. They be hating on me, man. Let me see. Let me read some of these, man. And I'm up out of here, brother. I'm gonna come back a little bit later, hopefully. Probably about 30, 40 minutes, man. Get my my live stream situated, because I don't like this little small screen that they got in there. I'm normally sitting up. It's normally where I'm half the screen, and then half the screen is the content. They got me sitting right there in the middle, and I don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, man. For real. All them homeless Americans, man, that's what I be talking about, man. I need to go back out there to Skid Row, man. I got some stuff that AAA, one of my moderators, sent me some stuff from Walmart. I went and picked it up, but I got it freezing in the freezer. I need to go and go make that stuff, take all these waters and all this stuff out there like I was doing before. Just got caught up with a lot of little different things, but it ain't stopped though. I do care. You know what I'm saying? I go out there and try to give back with little that I do have in donations from people. All right. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, I'll tap back in a little bit. Peace. And I'm going to hit y'all with a...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.